Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Newsbrowse News broadcast. According to NTD News, members of the European Parliament have voted to advance a controversial legislative measure, commonly referred to as Chat Control 1.0. This temporary exception to EU privacy rules allows digital platforms and webmail providers to scan unencrypted private messages, chats, and emails to detect child sexual abuse material. While supporters, including European Commission President Ursula von der Leyen and major tech giants like Google and Meta, argue the measure is crucial for protecting children online, it has sparked fierce resistance from privacy and civil liberties advocates. Critics warn that the law risks normalizing suspicionless mass surveillance across the European Union, potentially affecting all 450 million of its citizens. During the legislative process, the Spanish Conservative Party Vox successfully introduced an amendment to protect end-to-end encrypted messaging services like WhatsApp and Signal from the scanning rules for now. HCE. Opponents have also raised democratic concerns, claiming the measure was pushed through using urgent parliamentary procedures despite failing to receive majority backing in previous votes. The draft legislation will now proceed to the European Council for final validation. According to TechCrunch, Meta has officially launched Muse Spark 1.1, a multimodal AI model specifically tailored for agentic coding tasks. First announced in April, the updated model is designed to compete directly with industry leaders like OpenAI and Anthropic. Meta claims that Muse Spark 1.1 excels in multi-step reasoning, orchestrating digital workflows, and executing complex software engineering tasks like bug fixing and large-scale code migrations. To challenge its rivals, Meta is offering highly competitive pricing, charging 1.25 BRITs per million input tokens and $4.25 per million output tokens. This places Muse Spark 1.1's operational cost closely alongside models like OpenAI's GPT 5.6 Luna and Anthropic's Claude Haiku 4.5. The release is seen as a major strategic milestone, prompting Meta's CEO, Mark Zuckerberg, to post on the social media platform X for the first time in 3 years to promote Spark's computer use and tool integration capabilities. As the broader AI sector witnesses a surge of weekly updates, TechCrunch notes that Meta's new offering further intensifies the competitive landscape of developer-focused AI tools. According to the Japanese news outlet IZA, the Seoul Central District Court is set to hold a hearing on July 10 where prosecutors will demand a sentence for Hak Ja-han, the leader of the Family Federation for World Peace and Unification, commonly known as the Unification Church. Han faces charges of violating the Political Funds Act and other laws in South Korea. The prosecution alleges that Han conspired with former church officials in 2022 to provide money and luxury goods to political figures associated with the conservative administration of Yoon Suk-yeol to secure favorable treatment. Specifically, she is accused of giving 100 million won, approximately 10.8 million yen, in January 2022 to Kwon Si-ong-dong, a lawmaker from the People Power Party, and a high-end necklace in July 2022 to Kim Kon-yi-song, the wife of former President Yoon. Both Kwon and Kim are currently undergoing their own trials. Han and her defense team have denied all allegations. Due to her deteriorating health, Han has been temporarily released from custody. The court is expected to conclude the trial proceedings following final arguments. According to a report by the Epoch Times, Russian forces are escalating their electronic warfare efforts to disrupt Elon Musk's Starlink satellite network in a bid to counter Ukraine's highly effective medium-range drone offensive. Ukrainian drone commanders and pilots have observed that Russia is deploying advanced jamming systems, such as the Vona Kupol Garant, which can block Starlink connections within a 20 square kilometer radius. Currently, Ukrainian forces have detected around 10 of these jamming devices. This countermeasure highlights the significant impact of Ukraine's drone campaign, which has severely disrupted Russian supply lines, fuel depots, air defenses, and command centers, even causing fuel shortages in Russian-occupied Crimea. To adapt, Russian forces are also disguising military supply transports as civilian vehicles and scattering routes. Despite these challenges, Ukraine has made the jamming system's primary targets, with its forces successfully destroying at least 2 of them shortly after deployment. Meanwhile, SpaceX has cut off Starlink access for Russian forces to prevent Moscow from using the network for drone attacks. Analysts note that Russia's ability to mass-produce these jamming systems could pose a major challenge to Ukraine's ongoing strike operations. That's all for this video. Thank you for watching. See you in the next video.